Hey guys, I'm Gabby and welcome to another video by me, of course. Today we're going to be having our first get ready with me. I'm just going to be showing you guys as to how I'm going to be getting ready for today's event, right? I do have someone that I'm really well acquainted to that invited me to a church event, so I'm going to be attending that, right? So I'm just going to be showing you guys what I'm going to wear, get my makeup done, get my hair done, take a shower and everything, just get ready, right? And just have a little chit chat because I have a lot to tell y'all. I got a lot to tell y'all, right? So let me show you guys what I'm going to be wearing. I've already ironed what I'm going to wear, right? So yeah. So I'm going to be wearing this jersey, right? I don't know, it's so hard to dress in winter. Like, I don't understand why, right? So I'm going to be wearing this jersey, right? It is not my size. I'm going to pull it off. Right? This was my mom's, and then she gave it to my sister, and then both my sister and my mom don't live in the country, so I decided to take it. I'm also going to be wearing these cargo pants with it, right? And then I'm going to wear this jacket on top. Is it a half jacket? I don't know what you call these. And I'm going to be wearing it with my Air Force Ones, right? I'm obviously going to do my makeup, wear a wig, right? Let me bring the bag that I think I'm going to carry. Yeah, I'm definitely going to carry this bag because it's going to match the shoes, right? And yeah, that's how I'm literally going to look. So yeah, all I need to do is just take a shower, finish cooking dinner because that's my life. And yeah, I think I'm going to come back to do my hair and my makeup and then catch you up on what's been happening in my life.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so I am done taking a shower. All right, I hope you guys can hear me, but I'm done taking a shower. Now I'm going to do my makeup. One thing about me, if the face is not beat, I'm not going. Do you get me? I can go like this with my hair, but if the face is not beat, I'm not going. So we're going to start off with our makeup. How have you guys been? Let me see. How have you guys been? I've missed you guys so much. It's been a long time since I've last recorded, guys. Yo, I was perishing. Kia perish. I was perishing.
Kia perish. Brag to some foot.
Like, I've just been going through a lot as an individual, right? Like, a lot, but I just thank God because God has just aligned everything. Like, no matter how life messy gets, God is just always there at the center rearranging things, right? I feel as if even me meeting Emma, right, it was just God sent, because me and Emma, how do I put it into perspective? We were mutuals on Instagram, right? And one thing about me, if you're Congolese, if you're pretty, I'm gonna follow you. Do you get me? So we had a lot of mutuals. She's pretty, she's got earring, and I was just like, let me follow. So then I remember there was a time she posted her mom, and her mom was also gorgeous. So I just replied to her, and I'm like, damn, like, I see where the beauty is coming from, and she gave off that same energy. We didn't really speak after that. And then one of my friends had an event, right? So she invited me over. Please tell me why I then met Emma at the same event. And when I first saw Emma, I thought that it was the other Emma from Brown Family, right? Because they're quite petite, they're quite short. So I thought it was her, right? Only to find out that it's the other Emma that I'm just actually mutuals on Instagram. So it's just been a blessing seeing her. Guys, I'm sorry, like, I can't do two things at once. Let me just find a pencil. Anyways, guys, like, she's just amazing. She's just like so calm, so sweet, so shy, and I was just so happy to see her. When I first met her, I was just so happy. Actually, when the event was going on, I literally went to go and hug her. And I didn't know it was her, you know? But anyways, oh my gosh. With this event, it's actually very close, right? It's literally a walking distance. Like I can actually walk to the place. I didn't even know that that's where her church is, right? So yeah, I'm going to go there. I'm going to see her. I'm going to meet other people. Like one thing I've told myself is, Gabby, like stop staying inside. Just like go out and meet people and have conversations. Like you don't always have to be inside the house. So like after the event, she then messaged me to say, okay, I do have an event. Would you like to come? And I'm just like, girl, why not? You know, I'm just going to confirm with you on the day, but I'm definitely coming. So there's a specific thing I wanted to speak to you guys about. Let me just finish my brows. And I'm going to talk her to you. I'm going to tell you. So yeah, guys, let me tell you the tea, let me tell you the juice, let me tell you the ndabas. So I'm going to be going in with this Fit Me foundation. I don't think it's like fitting me for real. Yeah, this one is classic Dream Fit Me foundation. Do you understand? I bought it at value. I probably bought it at value. If you don't know this piece of information, that means that you are either not all my close friends or you don't follow me on Instagram. Do you understand? But anyways, this time last year, I actually got into my first relationship, right? I know, I didn't tell you guys, I didn't say nothing, but yeah, I got into my first relationship. So this time last year, I think it was around the 1st or the 2nd of June, right? That's when I started the relationship, but it quickly ended, right? Less than 6 months, less than 4 months. It ended, and it was fun while it lasted. Do you understand? But the breakup was messy. It was hella messy. Now I would tell you guys as to the reason as to why I broke up with him, how the relationship was and everything, but YouTube does not pay me. It does not pay me at all. Maybe when I start getting paid, that's when I'll start to tell you guys the story time. But for now, I'm just going to keep it to myself. Just because of the reputation of the person. I don't want to stain the reputation of the person, even though this person has stained my reputation. So the relationship ended bad. And the only 2 people I told when I ended the relationship was his mom, right? His mom and my spiritual mentor. Those are the only 2 people I told. I think I also told a shepherd, one shepherd. I think I also told a shepherd about it, right? And I ended the relationship. Like I wanted to move on with my life because I was really at a place where I was just allowing the Holy Spirit to lead me, right? Now, because of how messy it was, not only was this person threatening me, like threatening to come to my house, threatening to bring people, asking for gifts back and stuff like that. Because of how hectic it became, I then put out a statement on Instagram, right? And I'm just like, if anything happens, hold this person reliable because this person is doing way too much. So when that happened, a few of my acquaintances reached out to me, right? People that I'm well acquainted to, they reached out to me and I spoke to them. Right, we had a conversation and I spoke to them, right? I think at this point as well, the pastor reached out to me to see if I was okay. Like he really wanted to know my well-being and everything. So I spoke to him about it, right? I spoke to him about it and everything was well. Now, the people that had reached out to me, it's quite a handful of people. It isn't a group of people. It's a handful of people that know exactly as to what happened, why things the way ended up the way they did. When he started to spread lies about me to my acquaintances and to even people at church, this is when people then came to me to ask me, Gabby, your person is saying A, B, and C about you. Is it true? Do you get me? So I just cleared it up with certain people and I left it at that, right? After the breakup, he did try to reach out to me a couple of times, but I blocked that line, right? Because at some point he posted an old picture of me and him and he was like, yeah, me and you together forever. And I literally had to post on my side to say, me and this guy will never ever get back together. Like this guy, psychologically he needs help, right? So after the breakup, there's just so many things that happened in my personal life with my family and all of that. And because of that, I wasn't going to church consistently, right? Now, I did hear that there were little murmurs here and there that people were saying that, oh no, like they broke up, they were giving their think pieces. And I didn't really care about people's perspective. And I didn't even care to approach people as to, hey, why are you talking about my relationship? Hey, do you get me? I didn't really care about approaching anyone, and because it's normal. It's normal for every person to have their perspective on people's relationships. For me, I think it's normal just because people saw it. Do you get me? It was public information, especially at the church that I was attending. So then recently, there's a friend that invited me somewhere. She invited me and she's like, Gabby, we need to speak. As we were coming back, right? She asked me, she's like, why aren't you going to church anymore? Because I see that you don't really go to the church. I'm like, bro, diagoa, kia perish. Do you get me? Like, life is just lifing. Like, even our financial year was not the best financial year. Do you get me? There was just a lot, like family dynamics, there was just a lot happening. So then I started to explain to my friend that, hey, listen, if I had to go back to church within a blink, I would go, I would attend. But there's a lot going on. Then she's like, so if this is the reason as to why you're not going to church, why are people saying that you left the church because of a man? I was like, what? What?
I'm coming down. Drink my water.
I was so confused, guys. I was so confused. And I had to ask her, what do you mean leave church for a man? Then she's like, no, there's a couple of girls that came to me and told me like how your relationship was, how your relationship dynamics was and everything. And they also claimed that you left the church because of the breakup and everything, and how it was and how it was public and everything. And apparently people were having conversations with you to come back, but you don't want to come back. And I'm just like, who are these people? Who are these people? Because the people that I spoke to know exactly as to why I'm not consistent with church, why I'm not attending the way I want to attend. So these people, who are they? She's like, no, I can't tell you who they are, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey.
Ay, lo nang karli do koponyana, lo nang karli awaban. Ay, lo thomla pelo man. You need a Jesus or something, or you need a Allah, something.
And I will just say this. These few girls, these people, or this person that went to go and speak to my friend, right? This person isn't a direct representation of my church. My church is amazing. My church is tea. Like, everything about my church is just that. The choir is lit. The intercession team is lit. The preaching, do you get me? My church is just that church. Do you get me? But there are just a few rotten apples that need to be dealt with, in my personal opinion. So firstly, I'm just like, how stupid or dumb can you be to assume that the reason as to why I am not in the presence of God as much as I should be was because I had a messy breakup with a man? So why do you then find the need to approach someone that is out of the church to tell them that the reason as why I'm not attending church is because of a man? Like, are you stupid or you dumb? Pick a side.
You are a bum, to put it politely. You are backward.
Like, I don't understand, guys. I don't understand. Do you get me? Like, okay, fine, talk about me. Do you get me? Have a conversation about me. It's okay. But to now tell people that you came to me and you approached me when things were bad, and I basically said that I was leaving the church because of a man. It's like, huh? It's like, huh? Like, nah. Like, how dumb can you be as an individual? Like, I'm sorry to like call people out on their name, but I'm really speaking from the bottom of my heart. How low are you to assume that I would leave the presence of God because of a man? We have bigger problems in this life. We have bigger fish to fry.
Sometimes I wonder whether I'm living in the, in the right country or at the right time,
For you to then go out of your way to have a conversation with someone outside of the church, it's like, get a life. Do you understand? Like, as an individual, just get a life. Like, you actually need psychiatric help. Because I'm someone, guys, I mind my business. I don't really talk to people like that. I don't really invest myself in other people's business. So if my life is already chai and you find the need to speak about it, then it shows that you really need help psychologically. Why are we speaking about a relationship that ended a year ago? Why are we still speaking about it? Because I'm not defined by that relationship whatsoever. I'm not defined by that relationship. It was my first relationship. Do you get me? And I will say the way in which I approached it, it wasn't the best. Do you get me? But it was my first. Like, what are you expecting me to do? Do you get me? What are you expecting me to do? And I'm just so happy that I didn't keep it private, because if I kept it private, do you understand, worse things would have happened. For me, another thing as well is, if you are talking about your sister in Christ to someone else that is not even in the church, how are you then representing your church? As an individual, how are you representing your church? How do you then turn the leaf and say, yeah, I'm inviting you on our Monday service, or I'm inviting you to our Sunday service, when you've already bashed your sister in Christ, or you've already spread rumors that are not true to another individual? How are you then representing the church? For me, I'm sorry, it's just totally distasteful. Like, I'm not even going to lie.
There's no amount of prayer is going to save you from that one. Because you can't just do things deliberately to test God,
That's why I go back to say that this specific person's action, or these people's specific action, isn't a representation of the church. Like, I wasn't even expecting it. I'm not going to lie. I was not even expecting it as an individual. Like, you need help. How do you evangelize to the same people that you are gossiping to? You're like, I don't know, guys. I'm just confused. Like, when I heard this, I was just confused. I really felt embarrassed, because I'm just like, this isn't a representation of my church at all. Like, this isn't a representation. Like, my church is a good church. Guys, don't go around gossiping, because it's going to catch up with you, hey? It is going to catch up with you. And obviously, this individual that came to me and told me all of this, they didn't tell me who these individuals were, because they knew that I was going to approach them. Like, one thing about me, I don't entertain gossip. Like, if you come to me with stories or gossip, I am going to tell you. If you're talking about someone else, I'm going to tell you to approach the person, or to speak to your friend, or to speak to that individual, right? And if I heard that, hey, Gabby said, Gabby did, I'm going to go directly to the source. That is the type of person I am. I do not play those games, right? I knew that it was true, because it's not the first time I've heard it. I think when I was going back and forth with this other girl I really called my friend, she said the same thing. She was like, yeah, people are saying that they approached you, and they're saying that this is what you say. And I asked that same friend, tell me who these people are, because the people that I spoke to wouldn't have said all of these things. Do you get me? So just tell me who they are. I don't know why you are protecting people that are spewing negative things about other people. Like, it makes no sense. We are grown. Like, this isn't high school anymore, guys. We are not in high school anymore. Like, we are not in high school gossiping about each other, spreading rumors. Like, it's boring. Can we have intellectual conversations? Can we, speak into each other's lives? Can we pray for each other? Do you get me? I'm at a place in my life where I'm not going to entertain gossip. I'm not going to be at a place where people are gossiping about other people, and then I'm there, and then people will find out that I'm there, and then they're going to think I hate them. No. I'm not about that life. Sorry, not sorry. Like, I hope that when things get better in my life, right, I'll be able to attend church. I'll be able to go back and serve, because one thing I miss serving at church. That is one thing I miss. I really miss serving. I still do online, right? Obviously, I think last month I deleted WhatsApp, so I have not served for a month. But before that, I was serving. Do you get me? I was attending the meetings, I was attending the prayers and everything. So hopefully, when I do get back, then I am able to serve. But yeah, for now, I am just going to be serving the Lord in my isolation. I'm going to talk to the people I need to speak to and everything. But other than that, I'm going to continue to mind my business, because one thing I will say is I want to age gracefully. One thing I will say, especially to women of God, understand that you are a representation of the kingdom. When people are looking at you, when people are watching you, right, make sure that you represent the kingdom the best way you can. Stop acting like an unbeliever. You never know who can encounter Christ through you. Do you get me? So don't go around gossiping. That is not the characteristic of a God-fearing woman at all whatsoever. One thing about me, say Gabby said A, B, and C, I'm going to come and catch you. As Christian women especially, let us learn to represent the kingdom well. Not just by the amount of Bible scriptures you post, but it is by how you live your life. Because the way you live your life is a direct representation of how a Christian should be. You don't misrepresent Christ. Represent Christ the best way you can. So especially with friendships, like moving on, I'm very intentional as to friends, as to people I'm acquainted to, as to people I talk to, as to people I entertain conversation with. Do you understand? I need to be able to be around people that are going to grow me, not people that are going to drag me through irrelevant conversation. If you're going to see me around a certain person in 2025 moving forward, it is going to be people that are relevant, people that are feeding my soul, my spirit. Do you get me? Not just anyone. So yeah, other than that, other than speaking on matters that isn't relevant, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys have been working towards your goals. It's very important to work. Like, this is like 6 months up. In the last 6 months, what is it that you've achieved? And it's so funny because my dad was like asking me that question, right? Because I told my dad, like, this is the only way, like, content creation is the way. And he was just like, in the 6 months, you need to check, like, what have I achieved? Have I achieved what I told myself I was going to achieve in January? Those are things that you need to be very mindful of. Yeah.
2,000 years later.
Guys, I am done. I am done with the look. This is how the hair looks, right? This is how the outfit looks. Let me give you a 360, right? Let me just put on my sneakers. Oh, wait. So yeah, these are my kicks, right? I did my lip combo, right? These are my earrings. They're both different on different sides just because I can't find the other pair of the earring, right? Let me put on some gloss. Oh my gosh, guys, it's about time. It's about their time. I don't think I'll wear a watch. There's literally no need, you know, because I'm gonna go with the phone, right? As I said, this is the bag I'm going with, which is obviously going to match the kicks, right? And yeah, guys, that's just about it. Just going back to the title of the video, I did not leave the church, right? I am just on suspension. No, guys, I'm kidding. Like, I haven't attended the church because there has not been means for me to attend the church when things are fine. And when God aligns the stars, I'm going to be right there at the Monday services, at the Sunday services. But other than that, all I can do is just pray and just focus on my journey, right? Yeah, but I did not leave. Never think for once that I'll never leave the presence of God for a man. A man is never that deep. I think personally I've faced too many things. I don't think a breakup is that deep, honestly. I think I've faced so many things in life that are just worse than a breakup, right? I don't think there's a man that can ever break me because I have Christ behind me. Why would I get a rubbish breakup to break out me? I'm sorry. You get what I mean? You get what I mean, you know? So now I'm going to be going to the church service. I hope it's okay. I might tell you guys how it's going to go. I might not. It's okay, but you got the OCD. Let me just show you the last time. So, what am I doing? Right. Oh yes, and I forgot to show you my spray. I'm going to be having these two, right? These are also heavenly. Yeah, guys, that's just about it. I didn't know that get ready with me's are so simple. I think I'm going to be doing them often. But yeah, this is the final look. This is the final. This is the final look. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. From me to you guys, see you on my next video.